Hello, everyone. This is Monsef Afkher, and thank you so much for joining us in this new live call of Your Divine Uniqueness. So, yeah, happy to connect with you, whether on the live call or on replay. And also happy that Brenda Lainof is back on the show. I think many of you already know her. She's been joining us in the past years, like almost every season. And also, always when she joins us, I feel really happy about that and excited because I know the authenticity and love that from which she really shares her gifts, and I experienced that personally when I worked with her, and I received support from her in different occasions in the past, and really love her work, and always feel honored to share it with you here on the show. And for those of you who are new to her, she is an intuitive guide and assists in clearing negative emotions, chronic health conditions, emotional and mental self-sabotage. And today's subject is money wall, blockages, and clearings. So yeah, she will be sharing about what is the money wall, and also how can we shift our relationship to money, because it can be very triggering to so many of us, and especially because of how the societies work, the system works. It's a very important part of that. So yeah, I feel this call will be very inspiring, very helpful, and also she will do group light language healing for the group, and also working one-on-one during the Q&A. And for that, if you are on Zoom, you can raise your hand by pressing reactions, then raise hand. If you are on the phone, you can press *9 to talk to Brenda when we reach the Q&A. And also you can type your questions on Zoom, on the chat box on Zoom, and on YouTube as well. So yeah, so Brenda, welcome back to the show. Happy to have you with us.
Thank you, Monsef. Yeah, I'm always happy to be. I always enjoy working with you on these teleseminars. So I appreciate any opportunity to be on, no matter where I'm at in the world. So yeah, thank you. I'm looking forward to this playtime. I'm going to call it playtime today when we actually look at the brain or the money walls. So yes, that'll be fun.
Wonderful. So yeah, my first question is, how do you define money wall? What it is?
Well, if you're to think as to a wall, we all can have a wall, and we can be blocked, and we don't necessarily plan on being blocked, but things happen. So if we're not in alignment with money, then we can, it can block us, and we need to look at, well, what's that all about? And I'm sure you've all heard, and I know I've been on a call before, we're looking as to a brain wall. And I thought, well, we know we have money, money walls. And so it can be, energetic money wall can be both a mindset and really an energetic state. So what we need to do is look at, well, what are the limiting beliefs or, subconscious patterns that are blocking the financial flow? And we all have them. And, we can get triggered daily. I mean, I can get triggered daily as to what's going on. And there's just so much coming at us right now. And it's staying consistently, and it's a challenge, but I believe we can do that, consistently checking in. What is it? What's in my wall here? What does that represent? So I work with so many different things today. So when we get to the portion of having a money wall, I'm going to have the people that come on describe what theirs looks like, and then I'm going to see what's behind it. And so that's the intention as to the money wall. If we had a strong money wall, it's going to be, it could be, if you look at it, the shape is nice and smooth because it's resilient. Maybe it's emerald green because it has all this prosperity energy to it. But before we get to that, what yours looks like, because it may not look like that whatsoever. And I'm thinking what we could do is just do a really good light language chakra balancing. Let's get us some balance before we even get to the money wall portion.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. So, before we even do that, what's really important now, I do DAOs, and many of you DAOs already, but it's really important to clear out any and all interference energy. So anywhere we're picking up any interference energy, it could be from entities, it could be from other people, from the collective, it could be in our computers, it could be AI, whatever. We just want to clear out all and any interference energies now. Clearing out all and any interference energy that we can't even identify. So let's get really nice and clear on that. And if you see my pendulum swinging, it's not like I'm purposely doing this. I'm letting it go. And I douse every day. Easy to do, clearing energy and downloading and getting answers. And if you see me yawning, that's just my own energy releasing. And it typically, when I yawn, it coincides, my pendulum stops. So there's a definite correlation there. So let's start with the chakras. And we need to, it makes sense. If our chakras are imbalanced, then that's going to affect us. So I want to look as to chakras and how we have abundance and attract abundance. And we're going to go firstly to the root chakra. So we're going to go to the chakras and do some light language of bringing us into balance. So right now, if you could if you do muscle tests for anybody here live or listening to the replay, just test, oh, am I in balance? Is my chakras in balance? And you can do that muscle testing. Yes, no, yes, no. Use your body as a pendulum. Yes, no, yes, no. So you can do that right now. And then we've got a measurement when we come back after this. So just keep in mind, oh, are my chakras in balance? If they're not, well, we're going to get them in balance. So firstly, what we're going to do is start with the root chakra. Now we know if that's blocked, how do we possibly manifest? How do we create and attract money and good health and abundance and all that? So with the root chakra, we may have a vow that, well, my family comes first, got to keep the secrets of my family, or people in my family don't do the things that, understand me or understand the things that I do. Maybe there's a vow, I'll never be like my mother, or I'll never be selfish like my father. So these are some examples of vows that we can hold in the root chakra. I'm going to move on to the second chakra, chakra 2. And as people know, it's located in the pelvis or the lumbar region, but that everything needs to flow and move. And it's our self-image and how we value ourselves. So it could be that unknowingly, there could be a vow. There could be a vow to get even, or that expression, eye for an eye. There could be a vow never to be abused or taken advantage of again, and always having to do everything yourself, or always having to be the one to earn the money. And maybe there's even a vow like, I never need to be taken care of. We're going to go down to chakra number 3. That's that solar plexus, so much in the solar plexus. And it's where we need balance. It's our power center, where we carry the confidence, where the self-esteem. So it could be that you have a chakra of, I vow to be invisible, or it's not safe for me to be seen, or other people's matter more than, my own needs. And it could be that, you're just a people pleaser. I mean, definitely it's been, I recognize that in myself as being a people pleaser and just ending that. So let's move on to chakra number 4, which is the heart. And when it's closed, living from the past or maybe in the future, you are seeing only what you don't want to forgive in yourself. So we need to forgive ourselves and allow the abundance. So you could have a chakra like you just have to be perfect. And you get really critical when you're not and disappointed in yourself when you're not. And maybe I only deserve love, money, relationships if I'm perfect. And then you might get mad, like when you're working on people, like, why don't they get it? You're doing all this. Why don't they get it? Chakra five, the throat. And well, we need more customers. We need to be able to speak up. And a lot of the time we get these vows and they're really coming from our like first chakra, like our family programming. But there could be a vow to never let anyone know who you really are, or a vow to always be defensive with your words. Fear of being judged. How many of us go through fear of being judged or not having enough information, having to be perfect again? But this relates to money because it relates to our ability to speak about our business and actually get more clients, which brings in more income. Chakra 6, the third eye. And we need to be in the present and process what's going on in the world around us and see how we fit in the world at every level. Now, that can create confusion, neurological disturbances, feelings of inadequacy, depression, and self-doubt when we're not able to, see the world. Chakra number 7 is that crown, the knowing, having to believe in ourselves. But maybe we don't trust the divine. Maybe we feel betrayed. So our crown chakra can get blocked. And then, of course, any of these chakras where there's blockages, you're limiting yourself. So I'm really of the belief that we need to do the chakra balancing every single day and maybe like several times a day. We can get triggered. I can get triggered hearing something on the TV. Oh, this is happening. Well, you just shut yourself down. Well, we can't allow that to happen as much as possible. So we're going to go through a little chakra balancing right now. So again, I had mentioned maybe check for yourself. Oh, am my chakras in balance? Even if you check percentages, you could check, oh, what percentage is my chakras in balance? It might be like, well, 30% or something. So anyways, that's what we're going to do. Just do a chakra balancing. So I'm going to do just do this now. So I want you to take a deep breath and relax. And this time we're going to start at the very top. We're going to start at the crown chakra and work our way down. So starting at the crown, moving down to the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root. Making the connection with Creator. Shalakia pakashai satupo shalakia nanaya poya. She lenanaye ananahaye. Shekia pakakashai lakia so shoto poya nanai. Lakasha tata. Shia shatakayeta pakukushana nanaya bagoya nanaya. Shikia pakita pakushulugi pakushi la pakush. Sakakia pakukusha. Shana na na yefakia boko. She la saina no boko. Shatata, shatata, shatiya na na boko shata. Balancing the chakras, they're communicating with one another now. And any vows that have been taken on unknowingly, or that have been sent, or you're sharing, or you're absorbed, we're asking Creator to dissolve them, please. Let's dissolve them. Anywhere they could be on your mother's side and your father's side, down through all the generations. We're asking to please go through and dissolve them now. Solving the vows that are yours, absorbed, sharing, clearing up the debris in the chakras. Shalakasiya Pakosha Sanai, Shapiya Papakieta, Shana Sapoya, Likia Paka, Shinsea Nai Koshieta. So take a deep breath in, relax, and then come back when you are ready.
Yep, beautiful. Thank you so much, Brenda, for the explanation and also the light language. It was very, very grounding and soothing. And yeah, also I think Alice and Brenda answered your question because she started with the crown. Yeah, and also everyone, if you have any feedback about the process, you can type it on the chat boxes.
Right.
And so yeah, you talked about the different chakras and how like each one relates to the energy of money, and also like how we approach the energy in general of money is there is a lot of survival, a lot of fear, and also the decisions that we make sometimes come from those dense state of beings. My question is, how do you see maybe an ideal an ideal relationship with money or state of being from where we can start creating?
Well, firstly, I know that we have to be in alignment with it. And I think we need to get our head out of the way of how that things have to be. I'm constantly in the process of learning myself, and I know I get distracted. So I am going to suggest again that we check in several times a day. And when we go through this money wall, I think you're going to get a bit of a sense of the type of thing that, can come up at a subconscious level. And we had no idea that it's residing there. It's actually creating this wall. So just having the awareness and do what you need to do. If you have to, your meditations, like Juan said, you've got several really good meditations, whatever it is that you need to do just to get into calmness and serenity. And really, I don't have a perfect answer on that. It's just something I know we have to be just really conscious of and to every single day. And like I said, it may take several times a day due to the level of distractions that are happening on the earth right now. It's checking in, checking in, checking in, and play with it. I don't think we have to get too serious about things. Just like, oh, I wonder if I have, what if I have a money wall, and play with it and just, well, if I do, what does it look like? And I definitely love to go through and help people identify, working together what that is and what might be related. And in my one-to-one sessions, and then I create your own little personalized audio. You can come back and listen to that to get you into alignment. So, like with the chakra balancing, if you're feeling energy, some people said they felt a lot of movement in 3, 4, 5. It's just to keep us in that state as much as possible. There's so many things that we can do, and I'm sure everybody is aware of, EFT tapping, and there's a lot of tools. We have a lot of tools right now that we can tap into, and maybe just have a list of, well, maybe I'll just do some tapping while we're in the, as a passenger in the car or whatever that is, and just allowing yourself to calm down. I know the nervous system is a big deal. When our nervous system is out of whack, then, we can just feel we're not feeling centered. So I know that's a really good thing to do, is to get the nervous system calmed down. And by doing that, we're taking in more breath. That solar plexus area is feeling calmer. And then we're going to get those messages. And we've all heard about, oh, there's a message. Maybe for one person, it might be something that we've heard people in the past say, well, maybe there's a little feather here that tells us we need to be more aware, or whatever that is. So it depends on the person. Ask, universe or creator, what is that? What would be a good message to know that I need to get back on track? Just like, show me, what is that? And maybe it could be a little, maybe a little ache in the left shoulder or something, like, oh, I think they're trying to get my attention. So whatever it is, kind of play with it. I think we need to get too stressed out about it. And like I said, just enjoy, let's just enjoy this. There's enough distractions and enough worry, and it's tiresome. And just, we're here kind of just to play and some lightness be created to anybody's wall. So I had mentioned at the beginning about a wall, and of course, the perfect wall is going to be something that's, it's green, and it feels like a lot of energy, but yours might look differently. So it's all in fun, and you just have to type in or let me know, what does your wall look like? Maybe your wall has jagged edges, or it's a certain color, or honestly, it can be absolutely anything. There's no right or wrong. You just have to let me know. We're just going to kind of enjoy. And Allison's saying, oh, mine's green with jagged edges with black lining. Okay, so for Allison, when you think of that, how does that make you feel? Like, just in general, how does that make you feel when you see these jagged edges with black lining? You might be able to give a feel to it or not, but it's a good place to go to start with. So if you want to, we can begin with that icky and uncomfortable. Well, whatever that is, and yeah, does it mean it's the heart chakra? I don't know. We're just going to go see here. So, okay. So green, jagged, icky. I like the word icky, and uncomfortable. Okay, let's begin. So I'm going to get the connection. So a direct connection right now. So connecting now with Allison Truth. So yes, I'm getting strong with Allison. Here we go. There's Allison. Let's get that strong. She's at work, I think. Okay. Ah, okay, good. Getting that connection with Allison. Okay, good. So, Allison, we're just going to have some fun here and just see what comes up. So, I'm asking for some guidance as to why the green jagged edges, where it makes, Allison feel yucky and not so great. So let me just check in here and what that is. Now, what I'm getting guided to is beliefs, which of course would be a big surprise. Now, before you, I muscle test in my chair. So you see me moving forward. That's like a yes and a no, and you definitely can do the same at your end. You can muscle test in your chair. Use your body as a pendulum. So right now, I'm asking, well, what is it for Allison? So truth as to why is that, and so what's coming up, Allison? I need to look under the whole category of love. There's something about love there. And I need to ask, well, why is that? So what's coming up as to the, oh, okay, this really regards to others. So that's what's coming up. And you know what? This is funny because you said, oh, is it related to my heart chakra? It's related to your heart chakra. So it's absolutely perfect. And you know what's interesting too? I don't know if you muscle test, Allison, but I'm getting this related to your thymus gland as well, just that this is an offshoot. So now your thymus gland is coming up. I just want to hold that thought because yeah, I'm getting a lot of energy in my head. So I'm getting your thymus gland. So let's just jump there for a minute. So I'm asking, what percentage is Allison's thymus gland happy? Or one out of 100%, in alignment. Somebody just check in. Okay, so I'm getting right now at this moment, just to give you an idea, about 48%. So now we're going to hop back into what we were looking at, which was the whole category of love. And that can affect your circulatory system, your lymphatic system. So there's some negative statements. And okay, so now I'm asking, what is that Allison is holding on to? Okay, yes. Okay, so this is kind of funny, but I'm just going to tell you what comes up. So it's like, well, they're a pain in the neck. They're a pain in the neck. Does that resonate for you? She's laughing. So I think they are a pain in the neck. Now, I don't know if it's anybody at work. Actually, she goes, yes, it's somebody a pain in the neck. That's funny. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Okay, so again, a lot of a pain in the neck. So I wonder if it would be if you were able to disconnect, like in the biblical cord. So you think of your company where you're working at and put them all like in a bubble. And so here you are, they're in their own entity. And let's just ask that you just connect and yourself from and not taking on what who they are, what they're all about. We just want to disconnect you from this entity. So you're on of the company. And so you're only getting the goodness, but all of the rest of it kind of like falls away. So this is what I'm getting. So just in between you and the company, the negative one. Yeah, the negative one. And I'm sensing to do that like several times a day. Just go, oh, I'm feeding into whomever or their policy, and it just feels heavy. And just go, no, I'm just going to disconnect, and whatever they have is theirs. It's mine. It's mine. Disconnect, disconnect. Clear, or clear, 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 clear. Yeah. So I would just say to do that, just for throwing it out several times a day. Okay, so anyways, that's sort of one thing that's coming up. And I'm asking if there's, okay, so let's just see what else is coming up. Um, okay. And also this about people, people just want to hurt people just want to hurt me. Now, I don't know if that resonates for you or not. People just want to hurt me. And it's okay. So, not so much people. So maybe this is more like or feeling like the organization. Does that resonate? Yeah, not like personal, but it feels that way, like the organization. Yeah, you're going, yes. So yeah. And it's almost like you're being misunderstood, is what I'm getting, because you're just a very, yes, kind person. And it's almost like they're taking you for granted, is what I'm hearing. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm really feeling that in the head. They're taking you for granted, your kindness for granted. And to me, that is a boundary issue. Well, truth. Well, your boundaries are pretty, yeah, I'm getting about 7 out of 10 right now, actually. I mean, it's not bad, but it feels like, no, don't go there with me. Don't take advantage of me. Like I may come across this way. Oh, you're just very accepting or, but there's this like, yeah, don't take advantage of me is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's just go ahead and we're just going to do a download here and we're asking God anywhere that you have any past or present of where people have really been a pain in the neck, the expression of they just really get to you. They're not, they're just being a pain in the neck. We're asking to please clear all memories and trauma about being a pain in the neck. And actually, I don't know if your neck is a little bit sore or not, but that may be some at a physical level too. So we're just asking to please clear all memories and trauma of being a pain in the neck. We're asking to please just clear anywhere where being misunderstood and maybe taken advantage of. So let's dissolve all memories of that now, in the past, present, or fear the future. And let's install strengthen you being strong to being able to say no, but in a way that is not aggressive, but doesn't feel right for me, or standing in your power. Let's just strengthen you for standing in your power and in an assertive way, and not having to go into great um, reasons as to that. Just no, this doesn't feel right for me. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Just very short and sweet. Like no, but being firm with that. Okay, so you just want to download that. Now I'm curious by doing that because I sort of went off to the left about the thymus. And now I just want to check in because I'm curious. As you have to be to do this work. So it's checking in. I'm getting the thymus went up to from 48 to about 85%. So here we went. Isn't that funny? So here we went from this money wall to beliefs that were actually related to your thymus. And then we did what we did, and then it moves up your thymus. And now I want you to tell me, what does your wall look like? Before it was, you said it was jagged. And if you could let me know, what does your wall look like? If it's changed at all. Pink and cloud like
Okay.
with white. Well, cool. So yeah, it's so fun. And so you can kind of see that our beliefs just affect us in ways we honestly don't have any idea. We think we know, but then we don't really know, but that we can do things about it is what I guess what I'm saying. We're not helpless. And it really does come into standing into our own power, doesn't it? We need to stand in our power no matter what. And then allowing that abundance and those ideas to come in, we get inspiration of like, oh, I got this idea. I'm being creative. And then by being creative, it opens up more of the chakras and the money, money comes through. So it really goes hand in hand. Okay, and you've been told in past lives you were hung and pat, which just could affect the memories. Yeah, I think we've all been hung. I think Rex, seriously, I think we've all been traumatized. And here we are today, people thinking we're probably crazy, but we don't care because we have our own groups, our own, wherever in the world. So we have our own, we're together and we're not alone. If that was the case, that you were hung and persecuted, which mostly all of us were, then, okay, let's just clear out those memories and just move ahead. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Brenda, and also Alison. And a question on YouTube from Ria. I'm struggling to find a full-time job. Is it okay to read the money wall in my aura?
Oh, okay. So, okay, let me just okay. So this is Maria, and
No, it's Ria, Riya,
oh,
or
Ira,
Raya, Raya maybe.
Araya.
Yes.
Okay, so she's struggling for a new job, and let's just check in. So tell me, what does your wall look like? So if you can pass that on. So what does your wall look like for, struggling to get a new job? So just give me whatever that is. There's no right or wrong, just an idea here.
Yeah. Um, yeah. We'll wait a few seconds because in general there is a delay between
Oh,
YouTube and Zoom.
okay.
And
And meanwhile, I'll
yes.
check. Oh, I'm getting her solar plexus is not in balance. So no. And right. So yeah, she's seeking a lot of approval, like she needs to get approval, seeking approval. And I think that kind of carries over uh, um, unintentionally when you try for something so hard and that you want approval. It's almost like people can pick up the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of know, and then you're not coming across as that confident person that you want to be really confident. So I'm
Yeah.
that's what I'm sensing.
She wrote, "My wall look like a guarded heart."
Oh, a guarded heart. Okay, so let's see where we go with this guarded heart. Let's see what that's all about. So I'm going to be asking, uh, and let's just getting connection. So I want to be strong, that just connected with Ira only. Ira only. I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I'm asking, what is creating this heart, this guarded heart? Like it does feel like it's made out of stone, actually. And when I ask, well, why is that this guarded heart? Well, there is a beliefs affect us so much, and we don't realize it again. Okay, so I'm checking in. Okay, truth. Oh, I'm getting to the divine. So there's something here that we need to look at when it comes to, and faith, really is what's coming up. And you know what? It's affecting your pineal gland. Okay. So this is actually affecting your pineal gland. This again is similar as before I'm going to be checking what percentage is your pineal gland. We need it open. Has to be open. I definitely have audios in my one-to-one. I can send you Dropbox audios for the pineal gland, but let's just check right now. What percentage is yours open? I'm just curious. So it's checking in. Oh, I'm only getting about 10%. So you're really blocked. And that's not a criticism. It's just like that's what's coming up. So yes, it's affecting a lot of things. Um, but it's not having, yeah, trust, not having trust. It's really coming up. I don't have faith. It's really coming up. I don't have faith in anything, is what I'm hearing. I don't have faith in anything. Yeah, that's tough because when we're in that space and you're trying to get a job, it's almost like people can pick up on vibes subconsciously. So they might be picking up on that of not, having, the faith. So what we need to do is do some downloads for you. So of not having faith in anything, that's not obviously a good place to be. So let's just go ahead. So we're asking God, and this for anyone here, if you're also feeling like you just don't have faith in anything, you're just so disillusioned. So we're asking God to download, and please download. So strengthen you being strong and having faith and believing in what you cannot yet see. We're asking you being strong to having abundance in your life. We're asking to please strengthen to trusting in Creator's plan for your growth, for believing in good things, believing that there are good people who can be trusted, believing in Creator's support, believing yes, you do have the power to do things that you cannot yet see. You have the faith and you have the power. So let's ask to please download all of this now into the pineal gland chakra region, all the chakras now. Wow, there's a lot of energy blocked there. Those sounds, yeah, coming through. Downloading that now. Okay. So take a deep breath in and release. And then just let me know how you're doing.
Um,
Just
yeah. So yeah, thank you very much, Brenda and Raya. Yeah, when you can, if you can type your feedback on the chat box, then I will read it. And Jessica, she wrote, when you work on someone, is it for everyone? I felt things shift when you worked on Alison.
yes, it is for everyone. It's for all of us. And with anything that we're doing here, of course, then it's all intention, right? Intention. So the intention is for Montez's live event and then for replay. So yeah, it's all intention what we can do. So it's great. And we can create programs with intentions. So yes, I mean, I'm feeling it too. I mean, I know this coming through, but I feel it. I get energy in my head. And I didn't start with my head feeling it maybe until the last, I don't know, maybe since COVID times, last few years, but I do feel it in my head. and you don't need to feel it. But yes, it is for intention for absolutely everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And Raya, she wrote, feeling a lot lighter and started getting a sense of trust.
Oh, sorry, a sense of trust.
Yeah, she started getting a sense of trust.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you're planning, yeah.
yeah.
Well, okay,
Thank
that's
you.
good.
Thank you,
Sense of,
Raya.
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we need our trust. If our
Yeah.
trust is down, then how can we receive? So we gotta maybe be easy on ourselves, just go. And you can find if you don't douse, if you don't muscle test, then connect with me. Because I will absolutely guarantee that you will. But you can so say you ask, is my pineal gland open? Well, if it's not open, as an example, then how do you trust, so we have to get things moving along, get the chakras moving, and then we're open, and then I'm going to get my inspiration. But if I, for example, I'm hearing some news on the TV because I happen to walk in the room and it's blah, 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 all this is happening, it can shut me down. So having the awareness that, okay, I need to get back into balance. And because, yes, everybody wants to be abundant. Well, yeah, we want the right situations to come up, even when it looks really grim, that oh, I can't make it in these times. I can't make it in this industry. Um, it's like, okay, maybe I'm blocked. Find out where am I blocked, and then just allow those thoughts, inspirations to come in because they will come in. So,
Yeah.
Maria, are you okay? Yeah. Well, that's good. Things are moving. That's
Yeah.
good.
So we continue with the colors, right? We have Tina Sherrod. When I look at my money wall, it looks black, gray, and green.
So, Tina, when you look at your money wall, black, and you said,
And
sorry,
uh, black, gray, and green.
oh, is it a big wall? Is your wall a very big wall? Black, gray, and green. I just feel it like it's a big wall, a big wall. Black, gray, and green.
She wrote yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's like you just can't, it's just like it's just sort of taken over you. That's interesting. Okay, well, like I say, we're kind of just playing here with what comes up. And so now I'm going to ask, well, why is that for Tina? And let's see what's coming up. Well, I can just feel a lot of energy moving right now. Wow. Okay. So let's see for Tina. Why is that? Getting that connection 100% with Tina. Tina only here for doing this. And then again, with intention and everything that we're doing, everybody benefits from it. Yes. Okay. So I'm asking, what belief um, are you holding on to? So truth. Is it you know what? I'm not getting that it's a belief. So as I mentioned, I look at many things. I'm getting something about past life. So I'm going to go there. So for Tina, so I'm just asking for some information here with for Tina, and just to give me, please, some guidance about what was happening. Yes. Okay. So Tina, I don't know if you muscle test or not, but I do see you as yeah, I do see you and I'm hearing the words um, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. And I also Holy Ghost. So of a, maybe as a religion, but I'm hearing Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. And I do see like a priestess, so with the church, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. And I feel like you've been shut down. Yeah, you've been shut down. It's almost like this wall's been put up just to protect you in some way. And yeah, and it's that faith with divine, of being let down. This okay, that's where I'm going now. So it's like with yeah, with I'm going to say with God, and so there's some faith there. And again, this affects the pineal gland, which is interesting. So with God, and I'm asking, well, what else happened here of that's affect? Oh, okay. So I don't know if this is going to resonate for you or not, but it's like what? Okay, sorry. I multitask. What God expects from me is just too much. What God expects from me is just it's too much. You're just overwhelmed. And I'm getting that this wasn't like this lifetime, but it was carried in from a past lifetime. Or was it more than one past life? I'm getting definitely one past lifetime. And so this is carried through and it's kind of clouding everything. It's just too much. So you kind of get shut down. Okay. Whoa. Well, we want to clear that. And we're asking God and for everybody here, anywhere where you feel like what's being expected of you, the God's just too much, then what we want to do is ask for assistance. And anywhere where you've held that within your blueprint, within your DNA, we're asking please to download of your strength and you being strong for support from God or source, having faith that God or source loves you for who you are. And that God wants you, Creator wants you to succeed and move ahead, knowing that you are safe with God. That, when I say God Creator, He's always available for you. You just have to ask. I just have to ask. Let's strengthen you to being strong. I just have to ask. Strengthen you to being strong. I just have to ask. Because I can connect with God Creator at will. Strength you being strong, that I can connect with God Creator at will. And that I am always connected to Creator God. Shalakia pakashaya nanaya bokopashatai lananai hayashikikoya. Shasia pakai shatai lasai nanaya hoshiata bokoshiasa lakia bokoshasa leanana hoshiatai shata. Oh, it really feels like a Mother Magdalene. It's very loving and gentle, gentle and gentle and gentle. Koshia pokokoshasa, riananai pokoi, sheta, pokokoshasieta, yeta pokoi, shana yeta, kosheta. Very loving. Oh, just clearing out all those memories from the past that have been held within your blueprint at a soul level, physical level. Just want more clarity, more of the blue skies to come through. Strengthening for clarity, strengthening for guidance. Strengthen you to believe that God loves you exactly who you are. and strengthening to believe it, to see it, imagine it, imagination to reality, beyond imagination to reality. It's doing that now. Manahaya shipakukusha lakia pakukusha sata, ye shatiata, shanai hoya, lakia pushata, yana osheta. Okay, take a deep breath with that. And you know how you're doing or how anybody else is doing. And let me know about this wall. Seeing if it looks the same color or shape or whatever that is. Nice. I thank you. Feel connection with my mother, Mary. Nice. That's what I was kind of sensing. It was that kind of feel Mother Mary and Magdalene, Jesus around me. It's like I had a curse not allowing me. Yes, I think so. And yeah, from past lifetime, who would know? You know, how do we know these things? We just don't unless we check in and get, you know, we do our best. Okay, so hopefully
Yeah.
you feel better. It looks like it. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much, Brenda and Tina. And a question from Ellen on YouTube. My wall has gray shame to receive, although in the body there is some flow.
So there is gray, sorry.
Uh, gray shame to receive,
Oh, gray shame to receive.
but the body there is some flow in it.
Body, some flow. So shame to receive, shame to receive. Let me see what that could be. And okay, definitely a belief that we need to look at. So let me just check in. But what is this belief that you're holding on to with all the shame about receiving? And I'm sure you've looked at deserving and all that, but let's see here. So I'm asking to get that connection with Alan to Alan only. So truth, connection with Alan and Alan only, yes. So I'm asking, what is this about the shame? Shame to receive. See, I'm not getting this as yours right away. I'm getting, no, it's not yours. No. But did you absorb it? Yes. I'm getting you absorbed it. So it'd be, well, who did I absorb this from? So truth. I'm getting more on the father side, the shame to receive. Interesting. So it's more shame, but it's related to, like, on the father's side, it's like you've absorbed it. Does that make sense to you? Can you let me know? I'm getting shame. It's like your father's shame that you've absorbed about
Yeah,
receiving. Yeah.
yeah, Ellen, if you can type it on the chat box.
I'm curious,
Mm.
do you test, is it your father's shame? That's what's coming up for me. The father's shame. But there was something about, okay, the father's shame. So there's something more that we need to, yes, I feel like there's more that we need to know about that. Sometimes I just need to drill down further and ask, well, what's that about? Because a lot of the times, now your father, I don't know if he's alive or crossed over, but um, I'm getting, maybe you can let us know. Is he on, alive today here now, or has he crossed over?
She
Um,
she wrote, yes, very much, and I have a lot of heat around my heart and breast cavity.
yeah, I feel like he's really blocked, and he's almost like he's wanting to work through you to help him. If that makes any sense. But he also, yeah, I'm getting a lot of energy. He is looking for you to help him. I don't know if you do energy work or not, but he is looking like for you to help him with all of his shame. And I feel like the shame has come from um, it's almost like doing things that he's shameful about for things that have for deeds, for past deeds.
Oh,
So
she wrote, he has died 50 years ago.
he died.
Mm.
Okay. Well, let's connect. Let's ask to connect with your father and in your own mind and just talk to him, like, from soul to soul. And everybody needs forgiveness. Your father needs forgiveness. Everybody needs forgiveness so we can move on. And that can block our abundance as well. So let's just talk to him in your own way. Just like, okay. And for everybody else here too, if you feel like, there's someone who's crossed over, maybe it's your mother, your father, or whomever, and there's something there, but they need us. A lot of the times they need to come through us so that we can help them. And then therefore we're releasing them and we're releasing ourselves. So it's perfect. So let's just have you in your mind, just speak to him and just placing both yourself and your father into, some people call it like court of heaven, or just I forgive you, you forgive me, or is that ono something like that. Just forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. I forgive you, you forgive me, I forgive you, you forgive me. And I just see that infinite. I forgive you, you forgive me, so forth. Just everyone needs forgiveness. We can move on. Forgiveness. It's a nice flow. It's very gentle. It's good. He really needed this. And that's good that you came on this call. That's what I'm getting. He needed your help. Yeah. It's like he feels like you're the one he could trust to help him rid all of his own internal shame that you've absorbed. So let me know how you're doing with that, Alan, if that's changed for you. You feel lighter, whatever that is.
Yeah. And also, earlier she wrote, there's a lot of guilt I feel from that. So it just, the messages are coming a little bit, they don't show up quickly on my YouTube feed.
Sorry, what was that again?
Uh,
Sorry.
do you hear me now? It just takes
Yes.
some time for the message to come through
Oh, I understand.
YouTube chat.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely
Sometimes I
understand.
need to refresh it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I would do, Ellen, is that when you're feeling like that, and then just let us know. And if you can't do it now, but if the colors changed, that the walls changed, but I'm getting talk to him, talk to your father, and because they need our help. And when we do that, and maybe at times you don't feel like it, because for whatever reason, maybe there's still some anger there, but knowing that when you're releasing him, this releases you, and everybody wins. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I think like the messages are coming late because of, I think I have some issues with the internet. Sometimes
Okay.
they say, yeah, they YouTube
Yeah.
it says offline or something. She wrote, so much lighter, and I feel joy now to help, and thank you all, and Brenda.
Yes, you're welcome.
I am relieved about that, and much less of this shame and guilt. So thank you, Ellen. And yeah, we will take maybe a couple.
Oh,
Um, do
okay.
you hear me? Yeah, I lost connection.
Yes.
I'm back now.
Yes.
So before that, I would love if you can tell us about the money work program you are offering, and also the one-on-one session. And everyone, you can find the program on the page yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda,
Okay.
Brenda. All right. So can you please tell us about it?
So what I love to do is my one-to-one sessions, and that is in that package B, because we do this. You get your recording, you get your info, and I really want to help you open up. So I do my light language. Somebody had asked, is there specific language? No. Honestly, I'm just letting go. I'm not thinking, oh, these sounds have to be with it. No, I'm not. I'm just allowing. And I came into that after my dog was about to cross over. And after being in Sedona with a very well-known light worker, I opened up, and then all these sounds are coming out. So I don't know. I just allow it. So it's not like I'm thinking about those sounds. So as to the packages, um, so these are three audios just to help you, just to play. One's like a light language audio to download, but everybody has specific vibrations to attract the energy of money. So when you listen to the audio with intention, those are the specific vibrations that for you is all with intention that you're receiving. So that's that one audio. The second was like, well, we all have stories about, programs, this blocking us. And the thing is, those stories may have nothing to do with you. Those could be stories from your ancestors, and you're playing out in this lifetime, or somebody's sabotaging you, or like you don't know where these stories come from. May have nothing to do with you. So what we need to do is just this light language to help clear all those programs, and getting on the you know those spiritual signs that yes, I'm on the right path. We need to be constantly in the flow. Like, this is a sign. This is a sign. Yes, I'm on the right path. That last third one is the chakra meditation audio, clearing out false beliefs as to money. So we can have false beliefs, well, it's this or it's that, and then just clearing and then replacing them with downloads. So I combine my methods, which is dowsing and light language, and just sort of bring it all together, throwing energy in. So that's what that is. So that's that package A that we have set up. And I'll just say, I sound like $77 for this special. So that's that first one, value 200. And then the package B, this is what I love to do, is a 60-minute one-on-one session. So we just meet on Zoom. If you decide to get it, we meet on Zoom, send you the Zoom link, we meet, and then we'll go wherever. I worked 30 years corporate. I was off on disability several times. I've had 3 near-death experiences. So I've kind of done, corporate, then it kind of pushed me into this what I'm doing now. It was a harsh way, but it is what it is. And so what I'd like to do is help you. Like, you don't want to go through what I went through. Let's get you stronger to get on the path of receiving. And whatever that is, if I'm getting downloads, light language, then this is your own personalized audio, and obviously as well as the 60-minute session, but that you can listen to over and over again. Download, download, download. So that's what is really good, and that's that package that we have set up, and that is package B for 197. So it's actually really good, considering my one sessions are, 140, which doesn't include any audio. So that's actually very good. So anyways, that's it for that part.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Brenda. Very grateful to you, as always, to share your work and like I mentioned in the beginning, I really love the work you are doing, and I experienced that personally. It really helped me many times as I worked with one-on-one several times before. So always an honor to share your work with our audience. And
Thank
also
you.
we
Yeah.
received really great feedback from those who worked with you. And again, the link is yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda, BRENDA. Or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the live events page, later on the replay page, the link on YouTube video description, and the chat boxes on Zoom and YouTube. I hope the connection is better now. And let's... So do we take a caller, or you prefer
Sure.
written?
One more. Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll get re-energized here.
Okay. So Yvette, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, myself. How are you? Hi, Brenda.
Hi. Hi, Yvette.
Oh,
Happy New Year, everybody.
you
Happy New
too.
Year.
So I just wanted to see if you can look at Brenda. I submitted for my VA disability benefit, and they have you just jumping through a bunch of hoops to get that. It can be a long, arduous process. And just wanted to see if you saw that everything is going in my favor, or if there's going to be blockages to that whole thing.
That's awful. I know I've gone through the disability route and it can be brutal. You know, they
Yeah.
get together and then they decide and then blah, blah, blah. I get it. Yeah. But let's go back to the wall. So if you, okay, so let's say you look at a wall and what would that wall look like? Now, it may not be the money, well, it could be the money wall. So what does your wall look like? So we've got some reference.
Yeah, and as soon as you said that, I just saw a brick wall, just the wall itself, like it wasn't attached to a structure building that was going up feet, and I was like this little person in front of the wall looking up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking up. Okay, so let's see here. Where do I go with this? So you have a brick wall, and so getting that connection with Yvette only, strengthening, yes. So I'm asking Creator, where do we go with this disability, and it's creating this brick wall? So I'm getting something, and I'm going to sort of go off on a psychic level that's coming up. When I check on a psychic level, then I want to see, well, what does that mean? So something on a psychic level. So I don't know if you are open to this or not, but I'm actually getting some offensive energy that's coming up. So are you okay if I look at that?
Yes.
Okay. So when I ask, well, what is this offensive energy? Because we can get attacks, you know, and people don't like to think about entities. Some people don't because it makes them feel whatever. But we have the dark and the light, and it's it is what it is. So I want to be checking in. Well, is there an offensive energy? I'm getting yes. Now I want to test, well, what is it? What is this offensive energy that Yvette is dealing with? So I'm just asking what it is. Oh, so truth. Well, Yvette, I don't know. Do you muscle test? Do you muscle test at all?
Um, I
No.
have, but I found that
Okay.
it's never been accurate for me. Like I'll go
Okay.
yes, and I'm like okay, and I go in that direction, the whole thing implodes.
Right. Well, okay. Um, I'm just going to say this may not resonate, but I'm getting like some satanic energy, satanic offensive energy. And so I don't know if it's Satan energy? Is it with the corporation, or is it somehow related? I'm getting yes. So I'm just going to go with what comes up, and we'll just do a clearing here. So, we get attacks. That's just, again, the way it is. And instead of getting upset about it, we just want to deal with it when we can figure out what it is, and let's just get it done. So this satanic energy. So let's right now, what we're going to do is we're going to call upon assistance, and we're going to be calling upon higher conscious, source conscious, and the council of light beings on earth. We ask your assistance in releasing and transmuting the satanic offensive energy for Yvette. Anywhere that has been absorbed or shared, we're just asking for your assistance in releasing this satanic energy. We just want to allow this to go through your body, and let us know when you sense that it's been cleared, or if it's still in the process of clearing. How you doing, Yvette?
I just feel this weight in my heart chakra, the solar plex, and my throat chakra.
Okay. I just feel okay. Let's just continue with this release.
This has been something I've been trying to get done since last June.
Okay, commanding it to clear, clear, clear. Clear, clear, clear. Disconnecting. We command it. It is so. It's getting really strong. We command it. It is so. Okay. How are you doing now?
Just thinking about the whole process, because this is what I've been counting on so I can retire. So it's bringing up, as it gets further and further from the date of starting the whole process, it's just bringing up fear, fear of security, of having a roof over my head. And I try to do energy work every day, and then putting gratitude about this going in my favor. Um, but sometimes it just feels like
It's
I'm
got a
going through the
grip on you.
motions, and that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's just clear any grips that it has on you. like I feel like, is it any clause? Like, okay, I'm gonna check in again. How's that feeling at this moment?
That feels lighter.
Just lighter.
Does
It could
feel
be
lighter.
processed. Yeah, that was a big one, but oh yeah, now I'm getting it delayed in my head, energy in my head. Yeah, so this is going to be something I'd say, yeah, obviously, if you want to get in contact to do that, we can, if there's any more entities that are there, I don't know, but that, yeah, I would just say with intention, with commanding with intention that this be continue to work with you, that this satanic energy. And we're commanding the release and clearing of this satanic energy, period.
So that's not when you say satanic energy, is that somebody that's in the physical realm? Like
No, I just
I
feel,
have, okay, go
I
ahead.
felt it was the to be honest, I felt it was like the corporation, the gut. Yeah, the,
Yeah,
not a
it's
person,
a
I'm getting more a corporate.
yeah, um it's the VA is the one that
Okay,
I'm doing the claims through.
okay. Well, I'll leave that, yeah, with you. That could take, I don't know, some time, but
Okay.
what we could do today, obviously. And
No, I understood.
but it gives you an idea, right? That's got, yeah, a clamp in you. I've had severe entity attack. I've got my stories. So believe me, they are for real. It does happen. It can throw you off track. I remember doing an interview one time when I was doing live interviews, and he came through and he shut me down. So these things can happen. They do happen. And so don't
Okay.
discount them. Yeah. And just like, okay, getting, larger and mightier and with intention to know, with just like to clear. So
Yeah.
I'll leave that with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Thank you,
you.
Yvette.
I can feel the lightness. Good to
Oh,
see you in
good.
the new year, Monsef. And
Yeah.
thank you
You
so
too.
much, Brenda, and for the
Yeah, you're
support.
welcome. You're
Yeah.
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Yvette.
Mm.
And thank you, Brenda. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And yeah, thank you for all the support you offered us today and the beautiful energies of this call and the guidance. So that was very, very powerful and very helpful. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And also everyone, thank you very much for being part of this call, co-creating with us this experience. Thank you for those who asked the questions, shared the comments and feedback. And yeah, so again, you can find the program, the Money Wall program that Brenda is offering to us on the link yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda, Brenda. Or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the live events page, later on the replay page. The link also on YouTube video description and the chat boxes. So yeah, thank you again, everyone. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you on the next call. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi,
Bye.
Susanna. Bye-bye. Thank you, Monsef.
Thank you, Brenda.